We are Arsenal.
Wembley bound.
We love Arsenal.
Oh yes.
We are Arsenal.
No mercy.
We're Arsenal. Forever. We are Arsenal.
Road to Wembley.
We love Arsenal.
Good afternoon and welcome to the preview show, West Ham versus Arsenal at FTB Sports. Like, subscribe, share. And today we have obviously our Arsenal fan, Brezzy. How you doing, Brezzy? And also we have West Ham representative here, Billy D. How you doing, Billy? Oh, I think his link's gone, but we'll get him. But we'll get Billy back. But yeah, today is the preview show for West Ham versus Arsenal. To be honest, it's going to be it's always a difficult game. Always a difficult game against West Ham. And hopefully as well, with in time before we actually finish this stream, we should have the who we get in the in the next round, in the quarters of the Europa League. Any preferences, Brezzy, at all?
I don't want Ajax. I want someone easy. Probably Mulder, just so we can get through to the rounds.
Yeah.
My preference. I think we'll get Villarreal, if I'm honest.
You'd just be set up in it for
Yeah.
against Arsenal. Hey, Billy. I know we
Sorry
had some
about that.
no worries, technical difficulties. How you doing? Introducing yourself, Billy. We have a West Ham fan here. To get an unbiased and more kind of how should I say, stable view of the game. Won't be all one-sided. West Ham are flying this season. West Ham are flying this season. It's good actually to get a point of view from a West Ham fan, just where you might see where this game is going to go, because we know it's going to be a tough game because you guys are flying this year. I mean, how do you see? I swear, a lot of you guys must have been Moyes out last year. He's totally turned it around.
Yeah, when he come in on the I think on the deal of just keeping us up, it seems as if it was a step back. But since the coming back from lockdown, just been a transformation. The team, everyone knows their jobs. Everyone is fighting for the team, which is great to see and great to be a West Ham fan.
What's been the catalyst for that? Because for me, I mean, I would have nowhere had you. I mean, Moyes is probably, for me, right, I would say, would be going up for manager of the year, because he's probably, out of everyone, getting that absolute maximum from his squad. Pep is, Klopp obviously isn't, Arteta's not, Mourinho's definitely not, and I think Moyes is
I think it is down to Moyes and his backroom staff that he's got in place. Just getting the best out of each individual player. And with regards to the back room, I think West Ham have scored the most goals from set pieces this season. And there's no, I think that goes down to, obviously, I've heard that Nolan and one of the other assistants work heavily on set pieces on games. So, little tip there for tomorrow. But like any sort of, you can see like the corners that come in, like Creswell, or the free kicks, and it's interesting. Like Declan Rice has got quite a lot of save over free kicks. He's supposed to be quite good on like dead ball situations and the little routines that they try, which is good, because you like to see something like not just out of the box, normal free kick, and just try and get it over the wall. It's just something different. Absolutely. Which is good. And like really impressed with like some of the players you think coming towards the end of their like West Ham career, like Creswell, but he has been one of the
turned around.
Like I think he's top of our assist league for goals, but then I think everyone's just working as a unit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think they're different animals this year. You know, no one's seen him as a soft touch, as per years gone by, whatever.
Yeah,
But I think you touched on something there with Nolan and the set pieces, because from his Bolton days, you know, and his Allardyce, you know,
always
they
on the keeper.
yeah. So that kind of you know, so it's a thing I never realised actually, but it would be interesting
You'll
to
see
find out.
tomorrow. You'll see tomorrow that like Antonio will be on the keeper for every like
Oh,
corner.
really?
He will be just making a nuisance of himself. And then you've got the likes of Dawson, Diop if he's selected,
Yeah.
and Suchek coming in, and they're all big guys.
I like him. I like Suchek.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What a bargain he was.
Yeah.
But it will go to tell, like with West Ham, how far they've come. If the likes of those guys don't get snapped up by the so-called bigger clubs, will we?
Europe? Why would you want to leave? Well, you know, if you make Europe, I think it'll be. Would you? I guess now that will be your target for the season, right? For West Ham, it would be Europe this year. Oh, I think we've lost Billy again. Okay, so yeah, going back to yourself, Brezzy. I mean, this game. What do we think the lineup? I mean, how will Arteta approach this? Because squad rotations now is going to be a huge factor with us getting through.
Sorry, back.
No worries, we got you. So we just on to Brezzy. I mean, in terms of the squad rotation for tomorrow's game.
Well, that's the problem with West Ham, and probably blame it on the GSB, Gold, Sullivan, Brady. We haven't got any squad rotation.
Yeah.
Like recently, we're having two goalkeepers on the bench. Which, why do we need two goalkeepers? Just because we haven't got the squad.
I've not even noticed that at all.
And because of the like COVID situation, we can't put the youth team on the bench because they're in their own bubbles and stuff. So with rotation, if everyone's fit, I think the back four pick themselves, with obviously Fabianski in goal for us. He's just been colossal for us. What a bargain. And then we've got Kufal at right back again, another one of the checkmates.
I was going to say, what clubs did they? Where did they come from? Was it Suchek and Kufal come from both?
Come from the same club? Is it Sparta Prague? Thank you.
Yeah, Slava Prague, and they're in. They just beat Rangers yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and apparently they've got a couple of players from there who kind of everyone's saying.
A striker, I think Soma or something like that. But what's strange is the old team FaceTimed Suchek from the pitch when they won. I think qualified for the next round or something like that. And yeah, it's good. So we've got a bit of a connection there. They can be our feeder club.
I tell you what, they're not bad because they're not a bad team. I think.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
and they just work and work.
Yeah, and they did Rangers. They did direct Rangers a number. Brezzy, on to Arsenal. I mean, in terms of squad rotation, what does Arteta do? We're through now, obviously, to the quarterfinals of the Europa. How is he going to handle and manage the squad rotation? I mean, for us now, it comes to light that Saka's got a possible hamstring injury, and they're trying to get him fit for Sunday. But should we just rest him for not to say more important games? But do you know what? The league is not really our number one priority, right?
Well, we want the points in the league, and obviously try and climb that table. If we can get a consistent run together, we could still scratch Europa. If we can win Europa League against the Champions League, at least we've got a bit of a cushion. The thing with Saka is, he's young. We've played him so many games. He has so many minutes. To be honest, I would rest him. I would give him, ease him back in quite gently. So like we did with Smith Rowe. Pepe can go out on the right, not a problem. Or you've got Smith Rowe. So we've got depth in that area. that's rotation wise. I mean, if you look at Tierney, I mean, he's pretty much playing every game, and we don't even have a backup left back, so we can't even rotate the left back because if we take Tierney out, we would put Saka there, and we can't put Saka there because he's got an injury.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think the only thing what he'd probably do there would probably play Cedric. Yeah, but you see how it is, playing a right-footed full back at left back. It just takes something out of your team. Arteta likes to have players that go outside, where the two wingers, so to speak, or the players ahead of the fullback, they kind of go inside to make room for the fullbacks to go outside. If you watch us play, and with Cedric being a right-footed on playing on left, that takes that out of the picture. I can see him playing Tierney, but he needs a rest badly, and I think it's going to be actually this is such an important game for us on Sunday. Never thought that I'd be saying this. It's a big game where we have to we have to beat West Ham actually to try and catch up with them, and hopefully I mean, it must be happy days for West Ham supporters and their fans right now, Billy, right?
Yeah. As you say, it's unusual territory for us to be above Arsenal. With 10 games to go as well. And as you say, there's only 7 points between us. But it's a real
two and a bit games. It's two and a bit games though. So it's still. I mean, we've got 9 games left, is it? So yeah, anything can happen in the running. But yeah, Mr. Silver Fox, Souček is a unit. He absolutely is. For me, he's been one of the players of the season, to be honest. And for him to come through the way he has, his first season in the Prem, it's been absolutely outstanding. So we're just going through a couple of the comments here. Mr. Silver Fox again. I feel Gabriel versus Antonio will be a key battle. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? At the start of the season when we played you lot, I thought that was going to be a huge test for Gabriel, and I thought he did pretty well, to be honest, against Antonio, because no one he's an absolute. Do you know? Without the height, he's today's Drogba. Do you know what I'm saying? No one likes to play against Antonio. He's an absolute beast. Works, kicks, pushes, out muscles.
It just depends. It just depends on if he turns up tomorrow. The last couple of games, we had Leeds at home and then obviously Man United away. He was very quiet. Didn't really get into the game. So yeah, I just hope he's up for it on Sunday. Hopefully, he's London derby. And he's in full beast mode.
He scored against us, didn't he, at the Emirates? I think, didn't he? I think it was his goal, wasn't it, at the Emirates? I think.
Yeah,
I believe.
That's right.
Yeah. So I mean, Brezzy, you're taking that. Do you think that will be the key battle? I'm thinking Partey against Souček is going to be a key battle as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're both obviously workhorses in that midfield. They're both physical. They're both going to be up for it. It's going to be a good battle. Them two.
I've just seen who Arsenal have got.
Oh God, here we go. Oh, United. Oh dear. Thoughts, Brezzy?
Happy with that? I'll take them.
Happy, yeah.
Yeah.
Ajax, Roma. I think it'd be good to get Roma in the semis or Ajax in the semis. I think you don't want Ajax, do you?
No. I want, if anything, I want Villarreal in the final. Just a bit of retribution that Chelsea won.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who does that leave Chelsea with?
No, Chelsea in the Champions League.
Oh, Champions League. Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot you weren't in that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. 1-0. Zagreb against Villarreal. Wow. So looks like United are going to be in the semis. I can't see them Granada doing anything against United. It's gonna. We'll have to make sure that Slavia Prague now are not pushovers, and I'm glad actually we've seen a couple of games of them to know that that they're not. Thoughts, Brezzy? What do you think?
I reckon it's a good draw. It could have been a lot worse by 100 miles. Happy with Slavia Prague. They're going to give us a good game. Yeah, I'm happy with them.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Silver Fox, for the update and keeping us informed of that one. Look, hey, Billy, I guess this could be you guys next year, right? To be honest. So right now, for West Ham, would you see that as what are your targets for this season now? I mean,
I think with West Ham, we've exceeded all expectations for the season. I think at the start of the season, if we would have said top half, we'd have taken that. But now we've been in and around that sort of area of the league for the last few weeks.
For 2/3 of the season, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. We've really got to give it that final push. The problem is when these extra games come, we know we haven't got the squad to do that, and that's up to the owners to put their hands in their pockets and buy some decent supporting players. But it'd be great to get some sort of European football, but it makes it more interesting because obviously if any of the teams in the Premiership win their trophies or win their competitions, that spot then drops down, I believe. So it may not be top, or it might be top 5 if Man City win that Champions League, which they've been trying to do for so many years.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, I actually think they probably, if they don't win it this year, and say if they don't win the Champions League this year, it'd be amazing.
But I think the Europa's being rebranded or revamped. I think it's now like the conference or something.
Yeah.
UEFA conference. That doesn't sound too good, does it?
It doesn't. It just sounds like it.
That's what we'll probably get in.
Oh yeah, old Div 4, then your Vauxhall Conference.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Silver Fox, I'll take that. But at home first could be a concern. Yeah, that's true. Basically, if we get like a 1-0 victory at home, I'll take that. Because from there on, they have to score. If we get 1 goal, they have to score another 2 or whatever. Just keeping a clean sheet at home is the major thing. And last time, Mr. Silver Fox, if we beat Slavia, we play Zagreb or Villarreal in the semis. Looks like they've set it up for a United Arsenal final. Silver Fox, appreciate all of that. Brezzy, I mean, do you have any? I mean, in terms of how would you set up? I mean, players. I know we spoke about Saka being rested, probably giving Pepe a run out. I mean, how do we? Can we exploit any of West Ham's weaknesses? Where are they? Because this year, they've been actually quite solid, to be fair.
Very good question. To be honest, I would say it'd be from corners, especially with Gabriel passing, and also just with the crosses from Tierney. That would be where I could possibly see us getting some headers in, also with Luiz.
Yeah.
Open up play game against Man United, West Ham. Sorry. I can't see it because they're too solid at the back, and we're
I think they've got, was it Dawson? Oh, what the hell? The guy's a renaissance, right?
I've been so surprised with his performances. He obviously couldn't get in the team at the start of the season, and then coming for I think it may have been Diop who caught COVID with Moyes and a couple of other players. So since then, I think that was when he was introduced to the team, I think. He hasn't looked back. He's turning up, chipping in with the goals. And it's funny you say from corners and stuff. It's like a magnet to his head. The ball is like a magnet to his head. He just clears it all the time, like whether it's a block. He just reminds me of a new version of James Collins. He's not a flash player. He just does the simple things. He does it well. I just hope. Hopefully he's on form tomorrow. It's a question for you guys: Who's going to start up? Who's going to start up front? Because I know Aubameyang was dropped last weekend, but then was he back in the team yesterday?
He played. Brezzy, I'll let you take this one first, and then obviously I think I might have a little bit of a money on this one.
To be honest, I would drop Aubameyang. and I'd put Lacazette in. I mean, especially against Spurs, I think he's hold up plays brilliant. He's opens up the play. He can score goals. To be honest, I think Aubameyang's, since he's been dropped, he's not been firing. Clearly, he missed so many chances. Also the other night, so I'll drop Aubameyang and put Lacazette in.
Yeah, do you know what? I think you're right with that, because I think his head wasn't with it yesterday. I said on our reaction show yesterday, it would have been interesting had he scored yesterday to see his reaction. Would it have been mooted? Would it have been like really kind of celebratory or whatever? Because right now you can see in his whole body language, body language, it's not there. There's obviously something. What if they've had to clear the air talks? It's obviously not cleared, and I just think. But then I'm tempered with the whole fear factor. When you play it all up front and everything, and his movement is. I don't think there's a player actually in the Prem with better movement off the ball than him, because he's that type of striker. And so with West Ham's. No, that's right. With West Ham's defense, it would be good to have someone mobile who's always, making them on their toes to pull them, try and pull them apart. So Lacazette is more of your back to goal kind of player these days. I would like to see someone playing with his face to their goal, and gets them running towards their goal.
I'm just saying that obviously with Aubameyang, it'd be good then obviously for the last 20 minutes. Obviously, if we're struggling out at 0-0, he's got the pace, he can open up the defense. So I reckon that, put on Lacazette for the first 15 minutes. And then after that, depending on how the game's going, then you can always whack him on within 20 minutes.
Yeah. One person we definitely got to keep quiet. Oh my God! Because I tell you what, it would burn me to the core if we see Lingard doing any moonwalking or anything like that. I swear to God, that would just burn me to hell. What? Moyes has done it again. He's even back in the England squad. He's turned him around. I mean, I don't get it.
I'm not surprised, because he has the form he's been in.
Oh, lost Billy again. But Brezzy, I mean, Lingard flipping egg. We can't let him score against us. God, no.
No, I still remember that when he scored that goal, and he was just dancing in the corner.
All those memes were coming out about.
Sorry.
No worries. So go on, Billy. You were saying.
Yeah, the form he's been in since he's arrived at West Ham, unbelievable. And the talk is that he's really happy, and he should sign permanently at the end of the summer.
Really? Is any kind of numbers involved with the fee?
I don't know, but it doesn't do West Ham any favours that he has become an England player again, because obviously that Man United will add that. But I think he's only got a year left on his contract, so it'd be interesting to see what sort of money he goes for.
I reckon around
the pace that he brings, and then we've also got Jared Bowen and Benrahma. So they're the pace and the danger men. But it'd be interesting what sort of formation, whether Moyes goes negative again, like he does against Man U and the Liverpool.
Why was that, do you think? I mean,
good question. You got nothing to lose. Why not just go for it? Especially the Liverpool game, where they haven't been great. There for the taking, and we don't go for it. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully Moyes has learned his lesson.
Well, I hope not. But the thing is, I think the issue is that you guys are at home, so there's going to be the expectations that that you guys will come out and play, and I think it all depends on our lineup and our attitude towards the game. I think will hopefully dictate how everything goes, because we know how you guys are going to play. Because as you said, set pieces, a lot of pace, counter attack with your Bowens and your Lingards, etc. And then obviously, as fast as you can, you're looking to spring forward and push it onto Antonio to cause problems. With us, even us as fans, we have an idea of what team will play, but still Arteta is likely to find a little kind of curveball in there with someone. I don't know. I can see Chambers playing, to be honest. You know, with how you're saying that you know, they work on the set pieces. I'm sure Arteta is, you know, privy to that. And I think that's what he did against Burnley. He saw, you know, Burnley set pieces, corners, having that taller right back playing adds to the height of our team. And to be fair, he's not let us down, Chambers, to be fair. But it will be very interesting. Just one comment that's coming here from Mr. Silver Fox again. You just know Lingard's going to turn prime Messi. I know, Lingardinho, isn't it? Is that his name? Is it? I mean, do you know what? He's just one of those players that always scores against us. You know, we've got that guy last night, that El Rabi, he always scores against us. And Kane normally scores against us, but and Lingard as well. Flipping it, if he scores, I swear to God. But I think it's going to be a very good game. What would you? I know, going back to the question again, Billy. I mean, how would you like, or how can you see, or how would you see West Ham's rest of the season playing out? What games do you guys have left, and where do you think you will end up, and what would be a success?
So the next few games, obviously, we've got yourselves, we've got Leicester, Chelsea. So they're all teams in and around that area. But then I think towards the end of the season, we've got the likes of Newcastle, Southampton. So that, again, they could all be fighting for survival. So it's not going to be easy. But I don't know whether this is my head or my heart. I'm hoping for the Europa place.
Yeah. Do you know what?
And I'm praying for the English teams to do well in their European competitions as well.
No, that Tottenham are out, yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyone can win it now.
Do you know what? I have to say that at least we have one common ground. Tottenham and Chelsea.
But that's with every other club, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Tottenham. It was beautiful. The week they've had has just been beautiful. So I know it's a bright day, isn't it? And it's just lovely. Brezzy, got a score prediction for us?
I probably would say, I want to say 3-1, but I reckon it's going to probably be better 2-1.
Who too?
This
one up.
Okay, I wanna hear this one, Billy. Score prediction.
Yeah, I was gonna go for a similar scoreline.
Right, you left us at a cliffhanger right there. My score prediction. I reckon it's gonna be a tight. Actually, it may be a 1-1 or 2-1 to us, but I
hope Odegaard gets on the scoreboard.
I hope so too. He's been doing bits as well, and I actually think I think a few other fans are calling it pretty much the same thing. Mr. Fox, my head's telling me 1-1. I was thinking of that as well. But yeah, everyone, please hit that subscribe button. Billy, you left us on a cliffhanger there.
Yeah, I was going to go for the same scoreline, but obviously West Ham's favour. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for West Ham.
2-1 win. Can Lingard, go for
with
Lingard scoring one?
Amongst the goals. And if I wasn't going to go full predictor mode, I think Benrahma's going to get his first goal.
Do you know what? That's in the start. Arsenal always do that. If someone hasn't, won a game for months and months and months, they play Arsenal, they'll get that win. If someone hasn't scored
it a couple of years ago, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. See, against who? Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? If there's any team you want to play against, losing a bad run or something, play Arsenal, and we'll let you end that run. yes, please hit that subscribe button. Just a note on the subscribe. If you subscribe, once we hit 500 subscribers, FTB Sports are giving away a football shirt of your choice. You'll be put into a hat, and yeah, you choose whatever top you want with whatever name you want, courtesy of FTB Sports. And then, yes, so we have thank you. We've got a Facebook user. Thank you. Yeah, Arsenal Prague. Be a good game. We know what to expect, so there's no surprise package there. And also from a Facebook user, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Hey, with us keeping a clean sheet, that would be lovely. We ain't done it for about 11 games.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I actually have West Ham to bloody score. That's the problem. Be 1-1 or 2-1 us. But guys, you know what? Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, Billy. Thank you, Brezzy, as always. Listen, may the best team win. It's going to be a great game. 3 p.m. on Sunday, I believe. It's a bit of an odd time, but yeah, obviously tune in, and also we'll have a reaction show with that. Guys, thank you so much, and come on, you Gunners.
Cheers.
Take care. Bye-bye.
bye.